And if you don't know, my mom was originally on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, so I've been featured on Bravo a few times, but this is my first time being the main character.
Y'all, he exposed everything. Colman Domingo just dropped a bombshell that has literally shattered the Burruss family universe, and the entertainment world is still trying to recover. What was once whispers behind closed doors, rumors and hushed tones, has now exploded in the courtroom with evidence, confessions, and revelations no one saw coming. DNA tests, hidden messages, private memories, all of it officially confirmed. Riley Burruss isn't just a name. She's Colman Domingo's biological daughter, and the truth Kandi Burruss fought to hide for years is finally out in the open. The courtroom went silent, but only for a moment, because the chaos erupted immediately after. Cameras flashed, jaws dropped, and the social media storm ignited instantly. Colman alleged that Kandi lived a double life, keeping her secret relationship with him while publicly showing the world she was with Russell Block Spencer. Every private text, every intimate memory, every hidden detail of their relationship, Colman claims he has it all documented, ready to expose if the court dares to silence him. He revealed that even after Kandi married Todd, private meetings continued and the secrets didn't stop. Riley's real identity, Kandi's web of lies, and decades of hidden betrayal are now laid bare for everyone to see. Fans are in utter shock. Millions are dissecting every clip, every whisper, every confession. This isn't just gossip, it's a full-scale emotional tsunami, a viral Hollywood tragedy unfolding live. Colman Domingo's confession isn't just a statement, it's a devastating punch to the family's image, a revelation that could change everything. Who knew the truth would be this explosive, this tragic, this brutally emotional? Every social media platform is buzzing, every headline screaming, and the world is watching, horrified, heartbroken, and completely hooked. The Burruss family saga just entered its most shocking chapter ever, and nothing will ever be the same again.
I regret the fact that they said that I set him up.
Okay.
I did not set him up. That James Bond, that's what I call setting up. I don't know.
Feel.
You know.
My mom wants Todd to be doing something wrong bad that anything that anybody says about him, she's gonna be like,
buckle up. The courtroom drama you've only imagined in whispers and rumors has exploded into a full-blown Hollywood scandal no one could have predicted. Colman Domingo stepped up, allegedly ready to drop a bomb that would shake the very foundation of the Burruss family, and what unfolded next left everyone speechless. The tension in that room was palpable, a mixture of disbelief, heartbreak, and raw emotion, as the man finally revealed the secret that had been buried for years. Riley Burruss, the name fans had seen grow up on social media, the girl everyone assumed had a certain family story, was suddenly thrust into a shocking reality. She is allegedly Colman Domingo's biological daughter. Every camera in the room caught the reactions, every jaw dropped, every whispered gasp amplified by the weight of decades of hidden truths. Colman allegedly detailed how Kandi Burruss had lived a double life, a web of lies intricately crafted to protect appearances while hiding relationships that most would never have guessed. He claimed that Russell Block Spencer's public relationship was a cover, a distraction, while private moments with Colman had been ongoing, documented, and saved. Each revelation hit harder than the last. The courtroom itself seemed to hold its breath as he alleged that, even after Kandi married Todd, secret interactions continued, private rendezvous that she kept hidden, moments that could unravel everything if exposed. Every allegation brought a wave of shock, because it wasn't just about affairs or secret meetings, it was about betrayal layered with decades of deception. Riley's identity had been manipulated in public narratives, her true lineage hidden under a carefully constructed lie. Colman allegedly stated he had every text, every video, every intimate memory preserved, proof that could dismantle narratives built over years. He painted a picture of Kandi as someone balancing two lives simultaneously, one in the open, one shrouded in secrecy, and the consequences of exposure were monumental. Fans and insiders alike are reeling. Social media erupted instantly, millions dissecting each moment, each confession, each shocked expression from the courtroom. Colman's alleged testimony didn't just challenge a family's private history, it challenged public perception, rewrote stories people thought they knew, and ignited debates that are trending across every platform. Riley, standing at the center of this revelation, became an unwilling symbol of heartbreak and truth clashing with deception. The alleged confessions also revealed the psychological weight of hiding such massive secrets. Colman Domingo allegedly spoke about the emotional burden he carried for years, watching as lies shaped the public image of a family he was intimately connected to, a family whose internal realities were far from what the world saw. Every alleged private meeting, every alleged message exchange, every preserved memory became ammunition in what could be the most explosive family revelation Hollywood has seen in decades. Courtroom tension escalated as the details deepened. Colman allegedly described how Kandi allegedly manipulated perceptions, how Mama Joyce, who had tried to expose truths before, had been misled and kept in the dark. The emotional devastation for Riley was unimaginable. To find out her identity had been withheld, that her very lineage had been masked by lies she was too young to question. It was not just a story of betrayal, it was a story of identity, secrecy, and the price of hidden truths finally coming to light. The magnitude of what allegedly came out of that courtroom is staggering. Every moment was allegedly documented, every claim verifiable, and the world can only speculate about what will happen when all of this alleged evidence is publicly scrutinized. Social media is on fire. Hashtags are trending, clips are going viral, and the public is engrossed, glued to every detail as though witnessing a tragedy unfold in real time. Colman allegedly made it clear that his revelations were not just about settling scores, but about exposing a pattern of deception, about reclaiming a narrative that had been suppressed. The intensity of the courtroom reactions, the gasps, the shocked silence, and the eventual eruption of whispers all illustrate the human weight of what was allegedly revealed. Kandi Burruss's image, carefully curated for years, is now under a microscope, analyzed, dissected, and questioned in ways fans never expected. Each alleged revelation also hinted at the complexity of emotions involved. Colman allegedly spoke of heartbreak, of watching relationships crumble, of seeing public faces hide private betrayals. The emotional roller coaster was not just for those in the courtroom, but for every viewer watching clips go viral. Riley's shock, the courtroom's disbelief, and the underlying tragedy of secrets, kept for decades, created a spectacle both heartbreaking and mesmerizing. As the courtroom allegedly reached the peak of tension, Colman Domingo allegedly reiterated the magnitude of what he held: all private moments, all messages, all evidence preserved. The implications were clear. If this went public, every narrative about the Burruss family could change overnight. The audience, both live and online, could barely process the avalanche of allegations, each one more shocking and emotionally devastating than the last. This is not merely a story about secret relationships or hidden paternity. Allegedly, it's a saga of betrayal, deception, heartbreak, and the explosive power of truth finally breaking free. As social media reacts, millions are dissecting, sharing, debating, and emotionally investing in what could easily be called the most intense Burruss family scandal yet. Colman Domingo allegedly claimed that the proof is undeniable, that the evidence will speak louder than any denial, and that Riley's true story, hidden for so long, is finally ready to be told. The courtroom allegedly transformed into a stage where Hollywood's most personal drama played out, where secrets decades in the making were thrust into the spotlight, and where the ripple effects of betrayal, heartbreak, and revelation began their unstoppable course through the world. Every shocked expression, every gasp, every flash of cameras told the story of an emotional eruption so intense it cannot be ignored. Buckle up, this is just the beginning. Allegedly, the confessions are only the first chapter, and the viral impact has only started. Riley's identity, Kandi's secrets, and Colman Domingo's alleged proof have set a new benchmark for Hollywood courtroom drama: emotional, tragic, and explosively intense. Millions are watching, millions are reacting, and millions are captivated by the storm that has just been unleashed. The courtroom was still reeling from the initial bombshell, the air thick with disbelief and tension, when Colman Domingo allegedly leaned forward, his expression steely yet weighed down by years of hidden truth. Every eye in that room was fixed on him, every ear straining to catch the words that promised to shatter more than just reputations. Allegedly, he didn't hold back. He described in detail how Kandi Burruss had meticulously maintained a facade, a perfectly polished public image, while her private life was a labyrinth of secrets, lies, and double dealings that no one outside her inner circle could have imagined. Allegedly, Colman revealed that Riley's entire life had been constructed on a false narrative, that every story told to protect appearances was a carefully scripted deception. He claimed that Kandi had manipulated everyone around her: family, friends, even Mama Joyce, while keeping the truth about Riley's paternity hidden for years. The courtroom reportedly gasped at the audacity of such an alleged betrayal, and social media exploded instantly as news of these claims spread like wildfire. Fans couldn't believe that Riley, who had grown up in the spotlight with an image of family unity, was allegedly living in the shadow of a secret her own mother kept from the world. Colman allegedly didn't stop there. He detailed private communications, saved messages, and videos that allegedly documented years of clandestine meetings, intimate moments, and conversations that would leave anyone stunned. He allegedly painted a picture of Kandi's relationship with Russell Block Spencer as an elaborate cover, while her secret connection with Colman persisted in the shadows. Every alleged revelation was more explosive than the last. The courtroom reportedly fell silent as these claims were read aloud, the gravity of each allegation sinking in, leaving everyone in a mix of shock, anger, and disbelief. Allegedly, Colman spoke about the emotional turmoil he endured watching Riley grow up, knowing that her life was being shaped by lies and misdirection. He claimed that Kandi had been deliberately deceptive, presenting a public life that didn't match her private actions. Allegedly, he described moments of heartbreak, of secret encounters that were interrupted by the demands of appearances, and of years spent holding evidence that could topple public perceptions with a single disclosure. Each allegation seemed to add layers to a story that was already deeply tragic, and the courtroom reportedly felt like it was on the verge of collapse under the weight of this emotional storm. Allegedly, Colman Domingo explained how Todd's marriage to Kandi didn't erase the clandestine history he shared with her. He reportedly admitted that, even after her wedding, secret rendezvous continued, moments that revealed the duplicity of a relationship carefully hidden from the world. The courtroom reportedly listened in stunned silence as he allegedly claimed that every private encounter, every text, and every digital message was preserved, a timeline of hidden truths that could expose the entire history of betrayal and secrecy. The impact on Riley, allegedly caught in the crossfire of this explosive confession, was reportedly devastating. Allegedly, she was confronted with the truth about her identity, the layers of deception that had surrounded her entire life, and the realization that the narrative she had been told was only half the story. Social media immediately began dissecting each detail, millions of fans analyzing every gesture, every word, every reaction, as though witnessing the disintegration of a carefully constructed world. Allegedly, this revelation wasn't just a scandal, it was a seismic emotional event, a collision of truth, betrayal, and heartbreak that reverberated far beyond the courtroom walls. Colman allegedly spoke of the painstaking effort it took to preserve evidence, the meticulous collection of every memory, every conversation, and every video that could substantiate his claims. He allegedly warned that if the court did not intervene, he would have no choice but to make these private moments public, exposing decades of deception for everyone to see. The alleged magnitude of this threat reportedly sent shockwaves through the room, a reminder that the fallout from hidden truths could be catastrophic. The alleged confessions reportedly didn't just focus on past betrayals, but hinted at the ongoing complexity of Kandi's relationships. Colman allegedly claimed that even after years of secrecy, the dynamics between him and Kandi were still relevant, that the past had lingering consequences capable of affecting lives in ways the public could never imagine. Allegedly, he emphasized that the truth, preserved in messages and private records, could rewrite history, challenge public perception, and forever change the narrative surrounding the Burris family. Allegedly, court insiders reported that Colman Domingo's testimony was as emotionally charged as it was explosive. Allegedly, he described the anguish of watching Riley unknowingly navigate a world built on deception, of seeing Kandi maintain a polished public image while hiding an entirely different reality. Allegedly, every allegation, every revelation, every preserved message added fuel to a fire that had been smoldering for decades, and the courtroom reportedly became a stage for what could only be described as a real-life Hollywood tragedy. Allegedly, social media reactions were immediate and intense. Clips of Colman's alleged testimony went viral, hashtags began trending, and millions of viewers dissected every detail of the revelations. Allegedly, the shockwaves extended far beyond the courtroom, turning this personal and family scandal into a global viral phenomenon. Riley's sudden confrontation with her biological truth, Kandi's alleged web of lies, and Colman's preserved evidence created a story that was emotionally gripping, devastating, and impossible to ignore. Allegedly, Colman Domingo concluded with a chilling reminder: the evidence he held was not hypothetical. Allegedly, he had every text, every video, every private memory that could substantiate the layers of deception Kandi allegedly maintained. He reportedly claimed that these revelations were just the beginning, a prelude to a larger exposure that could leave reputations shattered and public perception forever altered. The courtroom reportedly remained in stunned silence, absorbing the full weight of decades of alleged deception laid bare. The alleged narrative painted a portrait of heartbreak, betrayal, and secrecy so intense that it defied imagination. Allegedly, the implications extended far beyond the Burris family, highlighting the destructive power of hidden truths and the emotional devastation that secrecy can inflict on everyone involved. Fans and viewers were reportedly glued to every update, every viral clip, as the alleged confessions continued to unfold, creating an unprecedented spectacle of real-life tragedy and explosive revelation. Allegedly, the emotional core of the story centered on Riley, whose life had allegedly been shaped by secrets, lies, and carefully curated narratives. Allegedly, she was suddenly confronted with the full scope of deception, the complexity of relationships, and the shocking reality of her biological identity. The courtroom reportedly became a place of emotional reckoning, where the intersection of truth, betrayal, and long-hidden secrets collided with explosive intensity. Allegedly, Colman Domingo's testimony reportedly ended with an implicit warning: the preserved evidence of years of hidden moments could not remain private forever. Allegedly, the implications for Kandi, Riley, and the wider family were monumental. Every preserved message, every documented memory, every intimate encounter could be revealed, rewriting narratives, redefining relationships, and transforming public perception in ways no one had anticipated. The alleged fallout, both emotional and public, was reportedly unparalleled. Social media erupted, fans debated, analysts dissected every claim, and the courtroom drama became a global spectacle. Allegedly, Riley's life, Kandi's carefully constructed image, and Colman Domingo's long-hidden truth combined to create a story that was emotionally gripping, devastatingly tragic, and explosively viral. Buckle up for what comes next, because the alleged confessions, preserved evidence, and shocking revelations are far from over. The saga of hidden truths, secret relationships, and emotional betrayals is only intensifying, and the world is watching as every layer of this explosive story is slowly, but inevitably, peeled away. The next chapters promise heartbreak, scandal, and revelations that could leave Hollywood and the fans reeling in ways no one could have imagined. The courtroom tension had barely begun to settle when Colman Domingo allegedly dropped the next layer of his explosive revelations, and the room reportedly went silent again, everyone gripping their seats, the air thick with anticipation and disbelief. Allegedly, he revealed intimate details of Kandi Burruss's private maneuvers, painting a picture so intricate and shocking that it seemed almost unreal. He allegedly claimed that for years, Kandi maintained a double life, not only hiding the truth about Riley, but weaving a complex web of relationships that no one outside her circle could have anticipated. Allegedly, this wasn't just deception, it was a carefully constructed performance designed to manipulate perceptions, control narratives, and protect her public image at all costs. Allegedly, Colman described moments of secrecy and betrayal, encounters that were meticulously preserved in his possession, texts, video recordings, and personal memories that documented the extent of the duplicity. He reportedly claimed that while Russell Block Spencer's relationship with Kandi was publicly visible, the private connection between him and Kandi ran in parallel, hidden from everyone. A secret that allegedly spanned years and remained unknown even to Todd at the time of their marriage. Allegedly, he detailed clandestine meetings that continued sporadically even after her wedding, and the courtroom reportedly felt the weight of decades of hidden truths crashing down on everyone present. The alleged depth of emotional manipulation reportedly left the room stunned. Colman allegedly spoke of the heartbreak he endured while observing Riley grow up, unaware of her true biological father. He claimed that the years of deception weren't just a betrayal of him, but a betrayal of Riley, a child caught in the crossfire of secrets and lies. Allegedly, each revelation added to the tragic narrative, portraying a story that was as devastating emotionally as it was explosive publicly. The courtroom reportedly watched, captivated and horrified, as this saga of hidden truths unfolded in real time. Allegedly, Colman didn't hold back on exposing the intentional deceit that Kandi allegedly maintained. He reportedly accused her of telling lies to Mama Joyce, Riley, and even close friends, shaping narratives to protect her image while systematically hiding the truth. Allegedly, every conversation, every private interaction, every clandestine moment between him and Kandi was preserved as evidence, ready to be revealed if necessary. The sheer audacity of these claims reportedly left the courtroom in a state of collective shock, while social media erupted, clips of the alleged testimony going viral in minutes. Allegedly, the revelations weren't limited to past betrayals. Colman reportedly hinted that the consequences of Kandi's alleged deception were ongoing, that the web of secrets and lies had created ripple effects impacting everyone involved, especially Riley. He allegedly described how the truth, once exposed, could alter Riley's perception of her own life, redefine her relationships, and force a reckoning with decades of hidden history. Allegedly, the weight of these revelations was such that fans, analysts, and observers were left dissecting every word, every pause, and every gesture, all of it becoming instant content for a global audience hungry for scandal and drama. Colman allegedly recounted intimate memories that detailed the progression of their secret relationship, from initial encounters to private moments that were carefully hidden from public view. Allegedly, these moments were meticulously preserved in texts, videos, and digital archives, representing a timeline of hidden reality that contradicted the public story Kandi maintained. He reportedly described how the duplicity of living a double life, publicly with Russell and secretly with him, shaped the emotional landscape of everyone involved. Allegedly, the courtroom could feel the intensity of these claims, the emotional gravity pressing down on every witness and observer. Allegedly, the narrative took a darker turn as Colman allegedly revealed the psychological and emotional toll on Riley, whose innocence had been unknowingly manipulated. He reportedly described the layers of deception, the crafted appearances, and the years of hidden truths that formed the backdrop of her upbringing. Allegedly, the courtroom reportedly absorbed the impact of a child's world built on carefully constructed lies, with Colman emphasizing the moral weight and emotional devastation that accompanied the revelations. Allegedly, Colman Domingo claimed that Kandi's alleged cover-ups had required careful orchestration, from public appearances to controlling narratives on social media, ensuring that no suspicion could reach the public. He reportedly described how this manipulation extended into every relationship she maintained, balancing appearances with secret encounters and maintaining control over the perception of those around her. Allegedly, the intensity of these claims painted a picture of meticulous deceit, strategic concealment, and emotional betrayal that was unprecedented in its scale and impact. Allegedly, the courtroom reportedly felt the suspense of each revelation, the gravity of the confessions, and the looming threat of full exposure. Colman allegedly warned that every private memory, every message, every proof he had was not just evidence. It was a weapon capable of reshaping public perception, altering reputations, and redefining the narrative surrounding the Burris family. The alleged magnitude of this statement reportedly left everyone in the room speechless, the potential fallout evident to anyone listening. Allegedly, social media immediately reacted with unprecedented intensity. Millions of viewers reportedly dissected every alleged word, sharing clips, screenshots, and analyses, debating the credibility and implications of the confessions. Allegedly, Riley's identity, Kandi's secrecy, and Colman's preserved evidence became a viral phenomenon, the story dominating trends and conversations worldwide. The alleged emotional resonance, heartbreak, betrayal, and the shock of revelation elevated the scandal to a level of global fascination rarely seen in celebrity gossip. Allegedly, Colman Domingo's testimony reportedly emphasized the permanence of evidence. Every preserved moment, from personal conversations to digital records, was allegedly a testament to years of secrecy and deception. He reportedly stressed that these records could prove the authenticity of his claims, providing clarity in a web of lies and manipulating narratives that had kept the truth hidden for decades. Allegedly, the courtroom reportedly held its collective breath, aware that the revelations had the potential to irrevocably change public understanding of the Burris family saga. Allegedly, the emotional devastation of the revelations was felt not only by Riley, but also by the public, who reportedly watched a narrative of betrayal and secrecy unfold in real time. Allegedly, the tension between private truth and public image created a gripping spectacle, a collision of heartbreak, deception, and explosive confession. Colman allegedly made clear that the story was far from over, that the preserved evidence was just the beginning of a larger reckoning that could redefine the emotional and public landscape of everyone involved. Allegedly, the courtroom reportedly absorbed the finality of the testimony, understanding that the implications extended far beyond the immediate parties. Allegedly, the story represented decades of secrecy, manipulation, and emotional complexity, a narrative that could now be laid bare with clarity and precision. Colman allegedly concluded by reiterating the weight of the evidence, the reality of Riley's biological truth, and the consequences of Kandi's alleged deception. Allegedly, his words hung in the air, a reminder that history, perception, and public understanding could shift dramatically with each new revelation. Allegedly, fans, observers, and social media audiences reportedly stayed glued to the unfolding drama, every clip and report analyzed for emotional impact and factual significance. Allegedly, the narrative of betrayal, secrecy, and revelation continued to captivate, generating viral content, intense discussions, and an emotional roller coaster for all who witnessed the alleged confessions. Colman Domingo's claims, Riley's identity, and Kandi's alleged double life reportedly formed a story that was emotionally charged, explosively viral, and impossible to ignore. Allegedly, the culmination of the courtroom drama reportedly left the entire audience in a state of shock, understanding that the story of hidden truths, private betrayals, and meticulously preserved evidence was far from over. Allegedly, every revelation, every confession, and every piece of evidence had the potential to reshape public narratives, redefine personal relationships, and create waves of emotional and viral impact that would be felt for years. Allegedly, the intensity of this story reportedly cemented its place as a landmark scandal in celebrity gossip history, a tragic and emotionally devastating saga fueled by secrets, exposure, and the explosive confessions of Colman Domingo. The world reportedly watched, riveted, as the narrative unfolded, each revelation adding to a powerful, shocking, and emotionally charged spectacle that would dominate conversations and headlines far beyond the courtroom walls. Allegedly, the next chapters promised even more revelations, deeper emotional exposure, and viral-level drama that would leave viewers questioning everything they thought they knew about Kandi Burruss, Riley Burruss, and the hidden truths meticulously preserved by Colman Domingo. Allegedly, the saga of deception, heartbreak, and explosive confession was far from over, and millions of fans reportedly waited with bated breath to witness the next stage of this emotionally intense, scandalous, and globally viral story. The alleged courtroom revelations had reportedly transformed a personal betrayal into a public phenomenon, a viral emotional saga, and a testament to the power of hidden truth. Allegedly, as Colman Domingo's testimony echoed through the room, it became clear that the story of Riley, Kandi, and the evidence of secrecy was a tragedy, scandal, and spectacle rolled into one, leaving viewers around the world in stunned silence, emotionally gripped and unable to turn away from the shocking, unfolding drama. Buckle up, because the story doesn't end here. What just unfolded allegedly in that courtroom is only the tip of an emotional iceberg, and viewers everywhere are left reeling from the sheer intensity of Colman Domingo's revelations. Allegedly, every secret, every private moment, every hidden truth about Kandi Burruss, Riley, and the tangled web of deception has now been brought into the spotlight, and the shockwaves are global. Social media erupted in real time, fans dissecting every alleged word, every pause, every gesture, as the drama continues to spiral into a viral frenzy. Riley's identity, long obscured by layers of lies, is now exposed, and the heartbreak of her real story is impossible to ignore. Allegedly, Colman's claims of preserved texts, videos, and memories are not just evidence. They are a ticking emotional bomb, capable of reshaping public perception of one of Hollywood's most high-profile families. Every confession, every revelation, every secret allegedly revealed is a devastating blow to Kandi's carefully curated public image, and viewers are watching a once private saga transform into a viral-level spectacle. Allegedly, the stakes are higher than ever. The courtroom drama, the personal betrayals, the exposure of decades-long lies. It's all trending worldwide, and the story is far from over. Allegedly, the emotional impact on Riley is heartbreaking, a tragedy unfolding in real time, showing the human cost of deception at the highest level. Fans and observers are gripped by the intensity, caught between outrage, disbelief, and deep empathy. Allegedly, Colman's warning that every piece of evidence could surface if blocked by the court only amplifies the tension. The world is now on edge, waiting for the next shocking turn, the next confession, and the next viral revelation. This is not just gossip, it's a full-scale, emotionally charged, tragic drama that has already left millions stunned, shattered, and desperate to know what happens next.